See, now my recorder is ready. I hope you will start your presentation.
I can start now?
Give your introduction first.
Good afternoon, sisters and brothers. Thank you so much for coming to this presentation about KANGEN water. My name is ZANETA and I am KANGEN water's representative. I was first introduced to KANGEN water by Miss Krishna Ji and Miss Gill. These ladies saw that I was in need to improve my health, and so I started.
Commando team. They are from Commando team, India.
They are from Commando team, India.
Commando team.
And they saw that I really had a need to better my health. And so I started drinking KANGEN water, and I saw all the benefits that it has given me. And here I am your helpful guide to take you through this presentation, because you can also help yourself and help your health. As Albert Georgi said one time, water is life's matter and matrix, mother and medium. There is no life without water. Everything that you know, everything that you see uses water. Everything that we make uses water. We cannot go longer than 3 days without water. So water is very important. And as we all know, our ancestors, they used to get their water directly from fresh waterfalls and streams and lakes. And they used to be able to just scoop it and take a drink, fresh water. Now, that water came directly from Mother Nature, and it was charged with antioxidants, and it was higher in pH level, and it was very pure and safe to drink. However, today's water is not like that anymore, because conditions on this planet has changed. You have all heard of acidic rain that falls and pollutes our water. Our water has many chemicals added today, dumped from factories and different polluting factors into the ocean directly and into the straits and fresh lakes. So unfortunately, we cannot do what our ancestors did once a long time ago. It is not safe. So our water is highly processed in water plants today, going through big pipes, and chemicals are added to purify the water, like chlorine. But unfortunately, some of the plants will also, the water that comes out of your tap faucet will also have a lead, because all the piping that it goes through over the year, 2, 5, 10, 50-year-old plants will rust, and some of the lead will get into your water and you will consume it. So that's the unfortunate thing. Our water that comes out of the faucet is not safe to drink. It really is not. So what is KANGEN water? What is the difference? So KANGEN, the word itself, it really means returning water to its original state, returning to origin. So this water basically has been revived and changed and returned back to its origin, so it's safe to drink. Now you may ask, well, where did it all start? So this is actually a company that started in Japan, and the company's name is Enagic's water machines. You may have heard that before. And they are the ones that named the water KANGEN water, which means restored back to its origin, and that's where we are. And how long has it been around? When did it all start? So in 1931, Japanese scientists first started to basically look at a process of electrolyzed water. And then, as we go, they started to use that kind of water about 1954 or so in agriculture, their crops, their plants. And they saw that the plants were thriving. So when they saw that in about 1960s, they started to use this water in all of their hospitals. This was not available yet to households. So they were using it in the hospitals. And they found out that they can heal wounds, ulcers, all kinds of skin conditions. Not only that, this machine was also used to autoclave and sanitize their surgical instruments. So it was very safe. And they used it in the hospitals for many, many years. And then finally, government has released it for households because they saw all the health benefits that it can bring to their people. So we go fast forward on the timeline, and about 2003, the kANGEN water comes to US. But first it comes to the White House actually. And the White House, the president at the time, had decided to test it on Army. So for the first 2 years, it was only available on Army bases. And they tested it on their soldiers and they saw all the health benefits. And then it was released to US public. This is a global company and it's available in many other countries. So again, it has many uses and benefits. It can make different types of waters, which I will explain later on. But what this basically is, it breaks down into simplest terms as far as restoring it back. Now, how does that happen? It goes through a certain process in a machine, and that machine will split that water, and I'll explain that. Now, you may say, how do I get this water? Where do I go to get it? Do I have to drive somewhere? Is it sold in a store? Can I buy it in a bottle? No, it's a machine that's installed in your kitchen at your sink. So it's very convenient. You don't have to go drive and get it. You don't have to ask people, where do I get it? Where's the nearest store? And that kind of a thing. So the machine is conveniently installed, and it takes about 10 to 15 minutes, so it's no big deal. You'll have it at your convenience. This machine can make anywhere between 2.5 pH water all the way up to 11.5. So 2.5 being very acidic to 11.5 being very alkaline. So it splits the water, and the water actually goes through a process called electrolysis. And that's how it gets alkaline. And if I have a projector, it would be better because I'm just reading it off of this. But at this point, a pH balance chart would show up, and show that 7, anywhere between 1 through I think 14. So 1 being acidic, 14 being highly alkaline. In between we are at 7. That's a neutral water, right, for everybody. And so from 7 down to acidic, 7 to 1, that's unfortunately today's water and sodas and other products that we consume. Unfortunately, our body is not supposed to be acidic, and that's where sickness happens. So if you go from 7 up to create alkaline environment in your body, you can heal your body. This is more like a medical device to good health. So now I can't enlarge this picture without seeing that, but another slide would come up that would basically break down what happens internally when we drink this water. So since I'm talking about how could this be beneficial to your health, well, let's just talk about one major organ that we all have, liver. Liver is a major detoxifying organ, and if the liver becomes polluted and becomes acidic, it's going to stop doing its job. And then when liver stops doing its job, there is a big problem in the body, right? Because liver, all of the body systems work together, one of it another. It's a domino effect. If your kidneys stop working, your liver isn't going to be good. If your liver stops working, your gut isn't going to be good. Your brain isn't going to be good. Your kidneys aren't going to be good. Your lymphatic system is going to hold all those toxins in. You're not going to cleanse. This water will detoxify the system and will keep the liver clean, so the liver can keep doing its job. But diseases, even when it comes to bones, brittle bones, we all know as women, especially women, osteoporosis, as we get older, our bones become more acidic because of the environment that's in there. The bones become very fragile, brittle, and it takes one fall, you have a broken hip. Very dangerous for us. So this water, when it keeps alkaline environment, Hopefully nobody will have a broken hip or any other broken bone in the body. Now you can say, okay, well, I can go to the supermarket and I can buy alkaline water. And it will cost me $2 of water. And I will buy a whole thing and I'll put it in the garage and store it and my family can drink it. Yes, you can. You're absolutely right. Except this water that you will buy at the store will not have these 3 properties that I will show you and talk about. So the first property that I really want to talk about is it's called antioxidation. Okay, that's one of the first Kenyan water properties. Antioxidation is a wonderful thing for the body. It's like reversing aging, because oxidation means aging. It means the cells are dying, and you can keep on going. Take an apple, you bring an apple at home, you leave it on a table and you watch it throughout the days and you see the apple is shriveling and there's maybe fungus starting and it's browning around the edges. That's oxidation. We're talking about antioxidation in our water. You may be going, whoa, how is that possible? Well, prove it to us. So the water, I will show you, I'm going to use my smart meter and show you how that process works. But basically, this meter reads something that's called ORP, okay? And it's a oxidation reduction potential, ORP. The higher the ORP, the more acidic your drink is. You may think the better it is. It's not, it's the other way around. The minus, the more negative it is, and you want to have it at least at 400 negative. The better, the more alkaline and more